Hello and welcome to this video. Today I'll be presenting on a proposed marketing strategy for Nintendo's newest initiative, reaching adults 55 and older with a message that's both timely and deeply meaningful. The tagline we're anchoring this campaign around is Play On, Live Well. It's a direct, optimistic statement that speaks to this audience on their terms. It isn't about convincing them to try something foreign. It's about showing them the joy of play belongs to every stage of life. Over the next few minutes, I'll walk you through the market opportunity, the strategic pillars, the game portfolio I'm recommending, media channel priorities, the campaign rollout plan, and the project business impact. Let's get into it. Let's start with why this audience matters and why now. There are over 110 million US adults aged 55 and older. That's not a niche market. That is one of the largest and fastest growing consumer segments in the country, and it is dramatically underserved by the gaming industry. Here's the thing that surprises most people: 44% of older adults are already playing digital games regularly. They're not strangers to screens or interactive entertainment. They're already in the habit. Nintendo just isn't speaking to them directly yet. And the financial upside is significant. The senior health and wellness market represents $77 billion in annual spending. Adults in this demographic actively invest in products that support their quality of life, and that's exactly the positioning we're going after. This is a genuine white space opportunity for Nintendo. This strategy is built on four interconnected pillars, each one a different reason why a 55 and up adult would choose Nintendo. The first is cognitive wellness. Research consistently shows that mentally engaging activities help preserve memory, focus, and problem solving ability as we age. We're not making medical claims, but we are positioning Nintendo as the fun, accessible way to keep your mind active. Think of it as the crossword puzzle of the 21st century, but far more engaging. The second pillar is active lifestyle. Games like Ring Fit Adventure and Nintendo Switch Sports bring gentle, enjoyable physical movement into daily life. For an audience that may not be going to the gym, this is a compelling entry point into low impact exercise, and it's fun. Third is social connection. One of the most documented challenges for adults over 55 is isolation. Nintendo's multiplayer titles create natural opportunities for connection with grandchildren, with friends, with online communities. A grandmother and her grandkid bonding over Mario Kart is one of the most powerful stories we can tell. And fourth, accessible design. The Switch's intuitive controls, adjustable difficulty settings, and flexible play modes make it genuinely welcoming for people who aren't hardcore gamers. We want to lead with that. Now let's talk about the specific titles we're recommending in this campaign. Brain Age and Dr. Kawashima games are the natural anchor for cognitive wellness. Daily puzzles, memory challenges, and mental math that feel purposeful and rewarding. Nintendo Switch Sports covers the active lifestyle pillar beautifully. Bowling, tennis, and golf. Activity this demographic already loves, reimagined as living room friendly motion gaming. Low barrier to entry, immediately fun. Ring Fit Adventure takes the physical activity angle further. It's a full body fitness RPG that turns exercise into a game. The Ring Con controller makes it feel novel without being intimidating. Animal Crossing New Horizons may not be the most obvious pick, but the data supports it. It's calming, deeply creative, and has proven mental health benefits. Millions of players across all ages treat it as a daily ritual, and that pattern maps perfectly with this audience. And finally, Mario Kart and Mario Party for our multi generational play titles. Instantly recognizable, low learning curve, perfect for family gatherings. As a portfolio breakdown chart shows, we're balancing cognitive, active, social, and creative titles, so there's an entry point for every type of 55 and up player. Where do we reach this audience? The bar chart here shows our channel priority rankings. Television, cable, and streaming is the primary vehicle, rated at 92% priority. Adults 55 and older over index significantly on television consumption, and it remains the most trusted advertising medium for this demographic. We're targeting news channels, lifestyle programming, and health focused cable networks. Facebook and YouTube come in close behind at 80%. This generation adopted Facebook in large numbers, and YouTube is where they go to learn new things, including how to use products. Tutorial style content will be critical here. AARP Media, both the magazine and the digital properties, gives us direct access to a self identified 55 and up audience that already trusts the brand. That credibility transfer is valuable. Doctors' offices and pharmacies are also an underused but highly effective channel for this demographic. Health adjacent placement puts Nintendo's brain and fitness messaging exactly where people are already thinking about their well being. Physical retail and community center partnerships round out the mix. Lower priority, but important for hands on trial opportunities. The campaign rollout is in three distinct phases over 12 months. Phase 1, Awareness, runs through the first quarter. This is where we establish the brand and message. We're launching the Play Sharp campaign across TV and AARP media, pursuing celebrity and physician endorsements to lend credibility, and building the foundational awareness that everything else depends on. The reason we lead with credibility is intentional. The audience is skeptical of marketing. They respond to trusted voices, doctors, well known personalities, real people their age. Getting that foundation right in Phase 1 makes Phase 2 and 3 dramatically more effective. Phase 2, Engagement. This runs months 4 through 6. Now that people know who we are and what we're saying, we move them to action. Free demo events at senior centers let people actually pick up a controller. Facebook community groups build peer-to-peer advocacy. YouTube tutorials lower the learning curve, and bundle deals, pairing a brain game with an active game, drive purchase conversion. Phase 3, Loyalty, carries us through the end of the year. This is where we build a long-term relationship, a 55 and up rewards program, a holiday campaign centered on intergenerational gifting, partnerships with wellness providers like Medicare Advantage plans, and a testimonial series featuring real stories from real players. Let's talk about what success looks like. The line chart on the left tells the most important story. The red line shows projected 55 and up Nintendo Switch unit sales with the campaign in market. The gray baseline shows where sales would land without it. The gap widens dramatically in the second half of the year, driven by the holiday push in Phase 3, and by December we're projecting sales more than 4 times the baseline level. On the right, three headline KPIs. 3.2 million impressions target across TV and digital. This is the reach we need to move awareness meaningfully within the 55 and up segment. 18% lift in hardware purchase intent among the 55 and up demographic. This is our North Star metric. It measures whether the campaign is actually changing how the audience thinks about Nintendo. And 4.5 times projected ROI on the holiday campaign based on comparable data from the Wii launch and the Ring Fit Adventure rollout. Two instances where Nintendo successfully expanded into non-traditional gaming audiences. These are ambitious but grounded projections. The comparable campaigns demonstrate what's possible when Nintendo commits to a new audience with focused messaging. To close, the opportunity is real, the audience is ready, and Nintendo has exactly the product portfolio to serve them. What we need now is alignment on 4 concrete next steps. First, we must confirm the first quarter media budget allocation so we can finalize the TV and digital buy. Second, we will brief our creative agency on the Play Sharp concept so they can begin developing the campaign assets. Third, open the conversation with AARP. Their partnership would meaningfully amplify our reach and credibility with this audience. And fourth, greenlight a pilot program at 10 senior center locations so we can gather real-world data and testimonials before the full rollout. This is a campaign that can genuinely expand Nintendo's audience and do so in a way that creates real value in people's lives. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe.